The young warrior knelt before the Zen master, his sword resting on his lap. His eyes, dark with sorrow, stared at the floor. "Master," he said, his voice hollow, "I have come to seek wisdom before I take my final step." The master, an old man with eyes like still water, studied him. "And what step is that?" "I am tired of this world," the warrior murmured. "Tired of battles, tired of pain. Death is the only escape." The master nodded, as if considering the words. Then he stood. "Come with me." Together they walked in silence to the river that bordered the monastery. The water shimmered under the morning light, flowing endlessly toward an unseen destination. A small wooden boat rocked gently at the shore. "Step in," the master said. The warrior hesitated but obeyed. The old man followed and untied the rope. With a gentle push, the boat drifted away from land, carried by the slow current. For a while, neither spoke. The river was calm and the air smelled of wet earth and distant blossoms. Then, as they reached the middle of the river, the master did something unexpected. He lifted the oars and threw them into the water. The warrior watched in alarm. "Master, why did you do that?" The master only smiled. "Now we drift." The boat began to turn slowly, caught in the river's lazy pull. At first the warrior remained silent, watching the shoreline slip away. But as time passed, unease settled in his chest. The boat twisted aimlessly, moving wherever the current decided. He clenched his fists. "We should get back." The master closed his eyes. "Why? Does it matter where we go?" "Yes. We could crash into the rocks downstream or get lost." The master chuckled softly. "But you said death is the only escape. Why do you now wish to return?" The warrior opened his mouth to argue, but the words caught in his throat. His heart pounded. He looked around, the vast sky above, the gentle ripples of water below. Suddenly he felt the warmth of the sun on his skin, the cool spray of the river against his hands. His fingers curled around the edge of the boat, gripping it tightly. He wanted control. He wanted direction. He wanted to live. The master watched him carefully. Then, after a long silence, he reached into his robes and pulled out a single oar he had hidden. He placed it in the warrior's hands. "You see," the master said, "even now, when left to drift, you choose to return to life." The warrior stared at the oar, his grip tightening. Then, slowly, he nodded, and he began to row.